Welcome to Ethereum Cat Herders Meeting 76. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I see good attendance as well as some new faces. So before we get into the agenda, I would like to invite Eric, who is here for the first time, to introduce and share his thought with us.
Hey everyone, thanks for running this meeting, Pooja, and everyone for starting this awesome community. So background of myself, I'm based in Cambridge, Massachusetts, born in New York. Have been following Ethereum for a while, but didn't really dive in until I'd say, last summer. I used to work at in TradFi. I was in investment banking. Then I worked at a pretty large public equities fund where I studied and researched fintech, payments, software, gaming, SaaS. So pretty hard to avoid the topic of crypto. Decided to leave my job and do this full time. And so now I'm starting a hedge fund with a partner of mine, and where I'd say we, operate pretty much like a traditional hedge fund, do a lot of research. I will say the thing that we do, my partner and I feel very strongly about is supporting the ecosystems that we invest in. And so I spend almost all my time in Ethereum. And so we're forming the fund now, and we're making a pledge in our documents and very publicly to reinvest a lot of the fees that we generate back into funding open source software and public goods. And so I'm quite active in Gitcoin and initiatives like that. And funding protocol development, something I'm very passionate about. It's shocking how little funding goes into protocol development, given how important it is to kind of the success of everyone. And so I'm very much a believer and kind of aligned with the mission of the broader Ethereum ecosystem. So glad to be here.
Well, thank you so much. Happy to have you on the Discord as well as in this meeting. We hope to see you around with the other communications going on, and of course the support that protocol team may require in future. Welcome again.
Thank you.
Moving on to the agenda items, I just have shared the agenda in chat for people to refer to. And the first item listed here is a network upgrade. So as we all know that we are expecting one big upgrade this year, that is the merge. And currently Kensuke, the first public testnet, is live. Some updates from Kensuke's side. Kensuke encountered a fuzzy bug, an issue. Because of that, it stopped finalizing for some time. But the good news is the issue has been resolved and it started finalizing again since last Thursday, I suppose. And there are a couple of announcements from the developers team. We could be expecting some spec changes in Kensuke aspects very soon. And also there would be a new testnet. It's not clear yet. It will be called as Kensuke or would be with some other name, but we can expect this new testnet sometimes this week. So that's on the merge. The next item listed here is ECH website updating. So it looks like since the last upgrade, the website could use some updating. And if anyone finds any resources that you think could be useful to community related to anything like EIPs, upgrades, or any other research topic that you think that community can make use of, please feel free to create an issue in the ECH website GitHub, or you can even let us know on the website update channel that is there on the ECH Discord. We have a team which can pick it up and maybe add the resource. The next item is ECH engineering. So I have a small announcement here. We are growing our engineering team, and this week we have onboarded 3 new contributors. Two of them are on the development side. We will be talking about more about these projects in the later part of this meeting, but just for an introduction, we have George and Stefan joining the team. As we already know that Shashank Yalamanchi, he joined the engineering team recently. So now we will have 3 here in addition to Alita, who is already supporting the engineering team. So welcome on board, Stefan and George.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pooja.
Thank you for joining, and we'll be talking about the project in the later part of the meeting. The next one is Cat Blazers. Cat Blazers has some great announcements, and I see William Schwab on the call. So over to you, William.
Let's see, wait a second. Hello, hope my mic actually. So yeah, the news I was referring to is that we've launched a ECH podcast. The first episode with Andre Cronier about smart contracts was released last Thursday. We're targeting a cadence of releasing probably every 2 weeks. We've got another 2 recorded episodes right now, though. So there's a decent chance that we'll release 1 a week for the next couple of weeks. We have recordings from Thomas I think Stanzak, actually. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his last name right. But in any event, the founder and head of Nethermind, and then also with Samson, the famous white hat. So we're hoping that we can release episodes for those 2 this week and next week. Yeah, it seems to be getting pretty well received right now. It's on Spotify. I've been having a lot of issues personally, just trying to work out Google Podcasts, where I do think it is live, and Apple Podcasts, which I can't get to work at all. But I am hoping to add more platforms as time goes by. If anyone is interested in just helping out on the technical end of things, like maybe thumbnail design for episodes, or just kind of helping with like the processing after we have a recording or something like that, I could definitely use the hand. Yeah. Other than that, we've got some interesting stuff coming up, like in terms of like general Cat Blazer work. We've got some interesting stuff coming up with the EIP awareness initiative that we've been a part of. There should be some platforms getting back to us this month about EIPs they're interested in working on. We're looking also, we've done some initial work on maybe trying to start an initiative centered around emergency protocols, just getting good documentation out there for platforms to know how to prepare before an incident. And I mean, of course, we all hope that there never is one, but also what to do in the unfortunate event that there is one. I'm being helped on those 2 by Supri Gupta, and both seem to be going pretty well. Also just the usual kind of onboarding stuff, like, you know, people reaching out, wanting some help, asking some questions, things like that. Kernel Block 5, I believe, starts next month. I might be mistaken on the times. That'll probably keep me pretty busy on the onboarding front also.
Awesome. You have covered pretty much everything that is going on in the ecosystem. It's not just cat adders, but yeah, a lot is going on. Thank you so much for all the contributions here. And yeah, we could definitely use some help on podcast side. I'm sorry for the delay for the 3rd recording. I'm trying to process it. We'll try to finish it today and share it with you, but we'll follow the cadence that you just have shared with the community. Moving on. Next is ECH operations. So yeah, we have another announcement here, some good news. We are trying to onboard more people. And this week we have onboarded Shubhangi Gokhale. She is joining the ECH ops team with some of the tasks. I would her to speak for it, but we could expect a couple of more contributors joining the team very soon. So yeah. Over to you, Shubhangi.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for welcoming me to the group. So I'm working on a few things. I will have a new community members meetup on January 27, 11 a.m. EST, and we have 12 people who have joined the group since December and January so far. and I will be sending everybody information about the onboarding process, and I hope that the new people who have signed up the boarding form can come to the meetup. So even though I'm not based in the US time zone, I've chosen the EST time zone because I would like to invite other members of ECH to join the group and maybe talk about their experience in the cat herders group. And I think the new members may be interested in asking some questions about how they can contribute. So I think that it would be a great way to introduce them to the community. So I would like to invite, if you're interested in joining that meeting, please let me know. And I hope to have an agenda for the meeting by end of this week. And I will also be, I've asked Santosh, who's also part of the new ops team, to add it to the event calendar so that other people who join the group can also see the event pinned to the Discord event channel. And yes, so please reach out to me if you are interested in the meeting and would like to join. And I'm also working on writing a blog post about new contributors. So this month I will be writing about Santosh, and next month, and I hope to add new blog post on upcoming people interested in joining the group, and I hope you all look forward to it. And I think Ken will be working on events related to International Women's Day, so I hope to help contribute towards that event as well. And yeah, that's what I have so far. I will also be writing a small blog, some information that Pooja can use regarding ECH's anniversary. So I hope to give her some information about that by tomorrow. Yep, that's all. Thank you.
Did you mention what time it would be at? Like what time of day? You said you were
Yes.
using EST. I think I missed that.
11 a.m. EST.
On what day?
January 27.
January 27th, Thursday. Okay, cool. I think I should be able to make that personally. I would be interested in attending.
Oh, thank you. That would be great.
I'll create an event for that on the cat herders Discord, so let other people know about it, and we hope to have good participation. Anyway, she mentioned that she would be sending out invite to all the new people who have just recently submitted their form for ECH onboarding. That so we are covering the new people, but people who are already on the ECH Discord, please check out the event section of the Discord. You will get to know about upcoming meetings there. That's a lot. Thank you so much for all these information. Moving on to the EIP insight. So we have quite a lot going on the EIP side as well. We have received 4 new proposals as draft. The number are 4521, 4626, 4546, 4341. All these are ERCs. There are some movement in the draft proposals to the review as well, like the proposal 4626, which is tokenized vault standard, has already been moved to review status. Looks like the proposal is moving pretty fast, and it is available for review. So people who are interested in this proposal, it's an ERC, so projects which may implement these proposals may join here to share their feedback on the proposal. Similarly, we have 2 proposals in the last call, actually 3 proposals in the last call with deadline January 25 and January 24th. So it's very close. It's highly anticipated that if they do not receive any major changes, they may get into final. So if you have something to share about these proposals, please share on the Fellowship of Ethereum Magician threads for these respective proposals. These proposals are EIP 3448 Meta Proxy Standard, EIP 3607 Reject Transaction from Senders with Deployed Code, And the last one is EIP 3668 CCIP read. For this proposal 3668 CCIP read, we have recently recorded an episode on PPNE where the author Nick Johnson, he explained the proposal, provided a small demo for the dApp developers to follow, and he is taking questions on like how to implement this proposal on project. So if you think that this can be useful for your project, please reach out to Nick Johnson or respond to the Fellowship Ethereum Magician thread. There are a couple of more proposals which are stagnant status and some changes to EIP1. All these information are available on EIP Insight for the month of January. The link is available on the agenda. So that's about EIP Insight. The next one is PPNE. For the PPNE, as I mentioned that we had recorded an episode with Nick Johnson last week, and that is live. For the upcoming weeks, tomorrow we have scheduled a recording for EIP 1967 standard proxy storage slot with Hadrian. That is another interesting proposal. I suppose there is a pull request up to move into the last call. So this is also in the almost ready status. Would be interesting to learn about this proposal. And people can follow for upcoming EIP's discussion on the calendar that is shared in the agenda. On the meeting notes, unfortunately, we do not have notes for ACD 1 to 9 or consensus 79 so far because of the resource, he got sick, COVID is there. So sorry about the delay, but we hope to have both of the meeting notes available this week. There was some confusion and we have some new people on board. So we're trying to sort this out, but we do have the notes available for EIP meeting 47. That was another very interesting meetings. We came up with some good issues and there were some solutions to the issues that is being faced by the EIP editors or the community there on the EIP GitHub. So people interested may refer to the notes. Any question or comment on any of the topics so far? All right, I think there are more interesting stuff coming up. So let's keep moving. On events and hackathon, we already have shared information about ETH, Denver, and Shilling points. We have some new updates on Dev Connect. So Dev Connect, we are expecting a meeting this week. I think it's on 20th or somewhere close to get into the details of that. However, the document provides some of the expected speaker for the event. I'm going to share the link here. And what are the plans for day 1 and day 2? It's already listed here, but we will get more information in the upcoming meeting. I'll hope to update it. Moving on to the item number 4, which is new task and brainstorming. The first one listed here is ECH medium to mirror. I remember seeing some progress going on. Do you have any updates to share, William Shaw?
Sorry, updates on what?
The mirror migration.
Ooh, okay. I had moved a little bit on that, but I had forgotten about it, so the comms kind of dropped off with it. So I'll get back to trying to make that happen. There was something with it. I'll need to be in touch with you now. I'll need to look it up. I remember Trent wanted a few details from me, and I think I just totally forgot about it, to be perfectly blunt. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So if you, I guess we'll both try and remember. There's a couple of things I'll need to ping you for. So once we have that, we should be able to get it set up though.
Awesome. I remembered you mentioned that there was something going on, so I was just a little curious. No problem. We can get in touch after the meeting and we'll try to get answers to Trent.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, the next one is the ECH anniversary blog and video. So we are planning to release some information in form of a video and a blog. I'll be working with Shubhangi and Ken on that. And this year we will be entering into 3 years, like it will be completion of 3 years of Ethereum cat herders. So we'll be sharing some information with the community, and we hope that it is useful and more people can join the Ethereum cat herders community.
Is there a specific date you'd set it on, or is it just sometime about 3 years ago?
So I'm referring to the first blog that was published on Ethereum cat herders medium as the announcement of formation of that group, because I am assuming the group was decided somewhere in Prague conference, and I wasn't there, but I'm just assuming the day when the public announcement went out as the milestone day.
Sounds
You
like a
could do
good date.
that.
Thanks.
Alternatively, January 1st, 2019. As in the question went out in Prague. Like that's when Lane Reddick said that they were looking for coordinators and things like that. That was late October 2018. Then over the next couple of months, they kind of interviewed people who expressed an interest. I believe, I don't know that we did anything specific on January 1st, but I remember as 2018 was trying to close, like the idea is that we'd kick off at the beginning of 2019. I can like put on my OG hat and like get in the rocking chair and talk about the good old days now.
Yeah, it's good to hear that in history. Thanks for that.
Yeah. And we are hoping to someday interview William to get all these old stories that even I'm not aware
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, right. So in the in the absence of all these details and information, what we have as a concrete on the day of the Medium blog post when it was announced, we are assuming that as the foundation day for the Ethereum cat herders, and we would be celebrating that. So that's, I think, is 21st of January. So when Lane Reddick first published this blog announcing the formation of the group of Ethereum cat herders. So we are taking that as a landmark, and we will be sharing all these relevant information, the blog and the video on that date. All right. Yeah, I just read a comment from William Schwab. Yeah, it's interesting. We should be getting all these things. Okay. Next is learn to earn. So we have made quite some progress on this proposal that was shared in the last meeting, Learn to Earn. And earlier in the meeting, I mentioned about onboarding of a couple of devs. So I would like to invite one of them to maybe talk about it, Learn to Earn program. I mean, we already have shared the information about Learn to Earn program. And if you can click on the link that is added to the agenda, you can get some information of what has been going on. We had 2 meetings in the past, and there are some progress. So maybe George or Shashank, if any of you have to share more on that.
George would like to take it up.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you properly, Shashank, but I'm just sharing a small introduction. Yeah, Stefan is also working with the team. He would be actually coordinating and documenting what's going on. So Stefan, if you would like to summarize.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what we're doing is we're building a platform where you can where community members can watch videos and learn stuff, and then afterwards like take a quiz to earn POAPs or mint an NFT by answering these questions after watching an educational video. Sorry. And what we're doing now, as Pooja already mentioned, I will do the documenting side. I got together some sample questions based on PEEP and EIP 41, which was about EIP 3675. And George and Shashank will be engaged in the development tasks. So what we're doing is a dry run first and then get it operative in about 2 months. We'll do a proposal as well, so you can all see what we're doing. And while Pooja will facilitate logistics and GitHub coordination. So we'll have something ready in foreseeable future, and then you can all test it and have a look at it.
And all these things will be, added to the GitHub. I'm just wondering, what do we think is like, should we make use of the website GitHub or should we make use of PM GitHub? But definitely we will figure out which one to go ahead with, but all the contributions would be added there. So if people, they come up some other ideas, suggestions, and they would like to contribute to the project, it should be very convenient for them to do that. So that's about Learn to Earn. And we hope to see this coming into real life very soon. And it should be helpful for new developers, new students who would like to get interested into the Ethereum or blockchain in general. I am hoping that this educational program will help out. So fingers crossed. Let's move on. So the last item listed here is the EL merge client release naming. If people remember, in December, we had organized a community meeting for the CL consensus layer client name for the consensus layer, and Bellatrix was the winner. This time, Tim Baker started a magician thread where people are suggesting names, what can be the code name for execution layer client specs. So if you have a suggestion or if you would like to vote your vote for any of the available options, please follow the link, and you can do either suggest or give a heart to whatever you like. And then we will eventually have community meeting in which we can go for voting and deciding what is the final name that could be used for code name for EL merge upgrade. So that's about it. The next one is ECH funding. Yeah, we have processed the Malak funds. About Gitcoin round 12, we received some funds like a CLR. I tried to process that, but we encountered some issue. However, yesterday I received a response from the support team. So I'm hoping to process this again, maybe today. And we hope that this should be resolved and we can get the funds there. On the PM and funding side, I didn't get in touch with Jared yet. Again, it's my bad. I will try to get hold of him and see if we need to keep that issue open anymore. Otherwise, we can just close it because we haven't either received any new information from the team or from new interest from the community over there. So it's kind of stale issue there. And on the funding side, I see some of the open issues. We hope to get them closed this week. We have tried to close the older issues which were there since January. Sorry for the delay and thank you for the patience. I know because of vacations, it was delayed so long. Generally, the cadence is we try to get with the funding issues every 2 weeks, but this time it was longer. And the last item here is the outstanding action items from the previous ECH meeting. So from the last meeting, it seems like we have 5 decisions/action items. Number 1, going to create a group to develop, learn, and earn concept. Yes, we have made quite some progress, and we did share in the meeting today. I did the ECH3 anniversary video. Yes, we are working on the 3-year anniversary video and blog both. William to follow up with Trent on mirror block migration. It's WIP, work in progress. 75.4 initial transaction to receive funding from Gitcoin and Malak. Malak is processed, Gitcoin is in progress. We'll hope to get it done by the next meeting. 75.5, Pooja to get in touch with Jared to see about closing of JSON RPC issue. No, I couldn't do that. It's going to be outstanding. We'll get back on this issue in the next meeting. So that's all from the items listed here. We still have some time if anyone would like to talk about anything or bring up.
one related effort, Stefan's comment just sparked the idea in my head. I'm working with a couple of friends of mine to basically introduce crypto and blockchain to our alma maters and where we went to school. They're very, I just did a quick scan online. There's very few schools that actually have a crypto department. I know some of them like MIT or Stanford have research hubs, but for where I went to school, there's nothing quite like that yet. And the goal would be to kind of demystify the technology, the ethos, what is this about? And someday hopefully have, students attending schools like Dartmouth or others where you could major in blockchain technology, for example. And I love the interdisciplinary nature of the space. You don't have to be a developer to be part of Ethereum or any other network like it. So I'm working with kind of school administrators and student organizations now to get it started.
That's brilliant. I'll need to do that with my alma mater, University of Utah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if you're a 20-something today and you're not interested in crypto, you're probably in the minority. So
Exactly.
there's gonna be, there's not lack of interest. I think it's just trying to convince professors and school administrators that it's worth kind of studying, which I think may be an uphill battle depending on where you go to school, but I know some are very, very receptive to it. They just don't quite know where to start yet, I think is the problem.
If I can help you out with any technical knowledge, I'm happy to lend that. Like one of the things that I try to do on the side, I usually just call onboarding, which is like people who need some technical knowledge or trying to get a better understanding of things that are going on. I'm happy to help out where I can. In my other life, I am actually a smart contract developer. So yeah, if there's anything I can help with, like definitely, like shoot me a DM or anything like that.
Yep, for sure. Thank you.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I used to be an academic and I was 4 years ago, I was a research fellow at Yale Law School on blockchain. So I know a few people over there and in Korea and Japan who teach or are related to, are doing research on fintech or blockchain. So if you're interested in connecting to some people, I guess I could reach out to you if you want.
Cool. Oh, awesome. That'd be great. I just posted our little Notion doc that I got up and running over Christmas. So it's very early and very messy, but we're in like the info gathering phase right now of just compiling a database of campuses. I listed the ones I know, but there's many more than the 10 or 15 I've listed here. So any and all help would be super helpful here.
Yeah, so I guess I'll reach out to you if you are interested.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
And I'll reach out to you as well about your comment. I noted your Discord, so I will reach out to you as well. And I can share some a link as well from my local university, University of Basel. They have a online crypto lectures, it's called, and they have a Center for Innovative Finance. Vitalik has received the honorary doctor title from them as well. So they work together, I think. I can share that as well. Maybe it helps.
That's very helpful. I feel like every school listed here is well ahead of mine, so we need to catch up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you all. This is pretty interesting. One of the key audience of all these programs that we are trying to run here is like new people who are joining, and starting with universities and colleges. That's an awesome step, and it's a good effort that I can see. I'm just checking the Notion that you have shared. It's really nice. I mean, if we can have these people reached out to, would be a good way of engaging new people in the blockchain. So thank you everyone for all these great conversation and the efforts that you are putting into this ecosystem. And yeah, any final question, comment, thought from anyone?
Oh, who's going to ETH Denver?
That's a good one. I may not be going there, but maybe I would be speaking for cat herders virtually.
Awesome. Well, if anyone's around, I'm familiar with the Denver area, so I'm happy to be the free tour guide.
I hope to see you next year, maybe when things
Yeah.
are better.
I hope so. I thought that last year, but who knows?
Yeah. All
It
right.
always sucks.
Seriously, I mean, it's too bad. We have been trying to meet people for past 2 years, and it's like, oh no, you can't go out. All right, it was a fun meeting today. And again, we can continue talking about anything, any topic, anything that you think is relevant, can be helpful to any other fellow community member. Please share in our Discord and we'll try to just keep jamming on that. Thank you everyone for joining today. And yeah, see you soon. Have a good one, everyone.
Thanks, Pooja.
Thanks, Pooja.
Thanks. Have a good one as well. Bye.